Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Diary of a Trainee Psychological Wellbeing Practitioner, the Diary of a Trainee PWP. This is episode 13, week 13. I'm recording this on a Monday. Today is the 8th of May. I was going to get this done yesterday, but I was really tired. Just a lot going on. We've got literally an exam next Monday and just prepping for it. And we've got our clinical caseload that's starting to pile up. And week 13 has been an amazing week. Last Monday was it was a bank holiday, not much going on over there. Tuesday, as I wrote in my blog, was one of the longest days I've ever experienced. It was the longest triage day, literally. So we do 6 calls a week on Tuesday. For me, my triage day is Tuesdays. For others, it might be on other days, but we take 6 calls, 6 clients. And for me, I had all of them pick up. So I was listening to 6 different problems. And some of them took a little longer than what was meant to. So it was literally back to backs. I did not have much time in between. I didn't even have a lunch break. My lunch, like we usually have around an hour, but about an hour lunch break. And for me, it was just half an hour to pray and just to get a breather. It was a really difficult one. But apart from that, despite all of that, I told myself, keep on going, keep on going. These days are going to happen, and there's going to be more days very similar to this. The whole point is I need to work harder. As a trainee, and this is understandable as a trainee, is working harder to kind of make sure that I stick to the actual duration. But it was a mad day. But I remember it reached to 4 and literally I had to call clients back. But I'm so fortunate that I've got tremendous and wonderful supervisors. 3 of them, literally 3 triage supervisors. All of them have been supportive and they were so encouraging and their feedback was amazing, So I got my feedback from them about, discussed it with all of them. And fortunately, out of those 6, we're talking about maybe about 5 of them are potential clients for me, to take on as a trainee. So that was fortunate. So that was on Tuesday. It was a crazy day, and I felt a sense of achievement though. I felt happy. It's just like it was exhausting, but when I left work, I felt a sense of achievement. I felt excited. I felt relieved. Rewarded myself with some nice grilled chicken that evening. Wednesday comes in, got follow-up calls. Booking people in, calling people back, and it was good. That was nice. Then Thursday came in, doing the same thing, and literally this week, or week 13, I had about maybe, I think in total, how many did I have? I had about maybe 4. I booked in 4 clients. Yeah, so far, 4 clients for guided self-help, which are the support sessions, the session-based. So these are the support sessions. And then 1 for Silver Cloud CCBT, which is the computerized, I have one client for that, which I'll be supporting and reviewing. And literally this coming week, we've got, I've got a intro call with her. So that's going to be exciting. Friday was meant to be a PBL day, which is for revision, revising for our exams. And honestly, I've been struggling to do this for a good number of years now, but I'm trying to find different ways. I think I mentioned this in the previous episodes about using apps and time blocking. Really, time management, part of it, time blocking. Time blocking is an amazing skill. When I was writing my blog and when I looked into time blocking, I was thinking about way before like smartphones came out. I remember that when this is when maybe BlackBerry had been out. It was like 2009, 2010. BlackBerry was the big thing. BBMing, BBM messaging. I don't know if anybody remembers that. At the time, before I had a BBM, I had a Samsung. Was it a Samsung or was it a Sony? Or was it a Sony? Sorry, it was a Sony Walkman. And then I got into the BBMing, but I felt like then I could block my time because I was, there was less distraction. There wasn't much of social media. There was no YouTube was out, but there was no like Instagram. There was no, I mean, Instagram wasn't that big as it was now. There were not all these different social media platforms that we tend to get, stuck in and really distracted, just scrolling and whatever, and our times are wasted. So I felt like I really need to bring that back, which honestly, it basically means there are times where you need to switch off your Wi-Fi, switch off your mobile data, keep your phone away from you. You need to have times where your phone is actually not away from you. Now, it might be difficult for people who, when they work or when they work, they need to have their phone around because they're using their phone most of the time. So depending on the nature of their job, but I believe there needs to be times for time blocking where keeping your phone away from you. And that's something I'm trying to do because you can achieve more. You can achieve more in perhaps maybe even a lesser time. That's the whole point. Time blocking is setting out time and literally blocking that time for nothing but a specific task that you're trying to complete, and trying to really remove all the types of distractors as much as possible. Now, you can't be time blocking for a whole day. You need to kind of schedule it, and it's really a skill that we all need to master. And there's so many different methods, one of which, to be honest, that I've really benefited and I think I need to get back into, which is the Pomodoro technique. If anybody's heard of that before, the Pomodoro is basically, if I recall, it was developed in was it Harvard or Stanford? I can't remember. And basically the whole method is you take like blocks of 25 minutes to get as much work as you can done. 25 minutes, and then you have a 5-minute break. And then you do another 25 minutes with another 5-minute break. And you do that 4 times, 4 cycles. So that's basically roughly 2 hours? So 2 hours, you've had 4 blocks of 25 each of getting something done, and you've had a 5-minute break in between. Then you could take a 1-hour break or what have you. But that has shown for many years to be very, very very effective. It's shown to help people to become more productive. But it really depends. There's numerous methods out there. The point is, find the method that is best suitable for you, the one that suits you best, and try different ones, find out which one suits you. And I'm trying to do the same. And the reason why, I want to share this reflectivity is because I'm human. And I'm learning is growing, and I want to share that with you. Perhaps you're going through some similar struggles. Perhaps maybe you can advise me. I'm open to advice from anyone. Maybe you can advise me on the best, or perhaps something that works for you. Maybe might work for me, maybe not, but we're here to share our experiences so that we can learn and grow. And just also let you guys know, all these videos are available now on YouTube. I will try my level best to put them on LinkedIn. I've just been thinking about whether I should or should not. The thing about LinkedIn is that I've been trying to make sure that my videos are just under 10 minutes. Unfortunately, the previous video I went a bit over 10 minutes, so I might not be able to put that in on LinkedIn. But I wanted to make sure that they're all on YouTube and they're all under a playlist. So you can find that there, so that hopefully you can share it with your friends. Because the whole thing about, having it on, with LinkedIn, the whole world's on there. Everyone can see it. Everyone can learn and share their experiences. And so many people are connecting and networking on LinkedIn. But if you want to also share it to a friend, someone who you might think that may benefit, whether you're a psychology student, graduate, professional, you want to apply for the PWP course, you can share it. If you're not and you want to benefit and learn from the how do you, learning from studying psychology, studying psychological therapy, studying the PWP role, and you want to share some of the tips and tricks or some of the knowledge and the education that the content that I'm bringing about, you want to share it to people, do so. It really helps, especially when it comes to YouTube, for instance, because with the algorithm, the more you like it, the more you view it, the more you share it, the more it can reach out to people. So yeah, word of mouth really does help. And when it comes to the digital world, it's just by spreading good content. So that is everything with regards to, that's pretty much it with regards to week 13. I mean, one thing I liked on Friday when I came back was there was this park that I wanted to go to, not too far from where I live, and literally just outside of the station. And it looked really nice. And I said to myself, you know what, let me have a quick walk. Let me walk around. It felt so nice because the weather was beautiful. It was nice. It was sunny. And I felt, you know what, let me just take a quick short video. I made a shorts and a reels just talking about nature and mental health. How does it, help us? How can we, what are some of the benefits of nature and mental health? And I mentioned, it reduces stress. It boosts creativity, strengthens our focus and attention, increases positive mood, it improves our physical health, whether you're walking, cycling, jogging, running, whatever, you're losing weight. So it helps you in your physical health, but it actually does help being around that environment. So stay tuned to the next episode.